The killing by Fulani herdsmen resulted to the formation of ESN, Governor Umahi. Oh, really? We didn't know that before. The current governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, has revealed that the reason why ESN is formed is because of the killing carried out by Fulani herdsmen. Dave Umahi said this in a statement while speaking with Channel Television correspondent. According to the governor of Ebonyi State, he said Southeast has nothing to do with cattle rearing, so the movement of cattle throws farmland and dense area is the reason why conflict between farmers and herders are taking place. Open grazing cannot be banned in the north because they deal with cattle, but in the southeast, open grazing is causing a lot of death. The killing by Fulani herdsmen has resulted into the formation of the ESN. So if you are against the ban of open grazing, that means you want the killing to continue. Very true. I mean, you'd think that this is obvious, but I guess it takes one to, or one in the government, well, the Southeast governor, to actually explain what is happening, because it seems very obvious, because again, there's evidence. Again, see, this country is just so toxic. You literally have evidence to prove anything, and then even the people themselves will convince you that you are not saying what it is. Gaslighting. We are talking to us. This country is just a whole mess, as we know. But yeah, it's like we know, of course, the killing by Fulani herdsmen resulted in the formation of ESN. And again, you not say you can't ban open grazing. Well, no, it's like it's so dramatic. When there's a ban on open grazing, no one is saying there's a ban on grazing in general. There's a ban on open grazing. There's actually more land mass in the north. So why is it not, more there? And if you want to do such business, buy your land. Buy your land. Again, we have to decide what kind of lifestyle do we want. Again, to be honest, maybe we've been too prejudiced against the north and seeing them on open grazing as a local thing. But then again, it's like, if that's how they want to live their lives, absolutely. The fact is that the north and south cannot coexist like that. You can say there's beauty and diversity, but in terms of ideologies as well, there's literally no point. If that's the lifestyle that they want, to move around, around the streets where there are cars as well, fine. You might find that disorganized, but if that is what they want and that is the life that they want to live, as long as they're safe and they're happy, fine. On the grounds that we actually separate, because what's the point coexisting with people that do not act like you or think like you? There is no point. And so it's like, why is that when it comes to Africa, it must be complicated? It's not complicated. Of course, with colonialism, everything is jumbled up and everything is mixed up and everybody's confused. We understand that. But that doesn't mean we cannot untangle ourselves. What is wrong in having one country? Not that being one will stop conflict, but it will, to a very large extent. If there's a country, as in, they only speak one language, as in they only speak English, they only speak Spanish, only speak Portuguese, like, fine, that is it. And then when issues that will arise will not necessarily be because of tribe or because one power has one power over the other, but it will be more of corruption itself. That's it. It'll be more of, issues of classism, ageism, all the other prejudices, but not when it comes to tribe. And it's like, with all these countries that have one language, like, there's a sense of unity, there's a sense of, identity when things are achieved. We have our technology, we are good at this, we are known for this. Like, we don't have that. And it's like, I've always said before, we are literally all just not coexisting, but like grudgingly living together. We don't like each other. We are very, very different. Nigeria is based on vibes. The fact is, we've never really had a conversation about what we want and the life we want to live. Why? Because again, according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, for physiological needs and safety comes first. And to be honest, we have not gone past those two. So again, conversations about, what our future is like and what needs to be achieved, it's dead. It's not going to be fruitful at all. Again, as I've said, the revolution has to start from the mind before it's manifested in the physical. It's a lot of work to do. But we're gonna have to do it. At the end of the day, sometimes it seems like as if we're not doing anything, but we are. We are doing stuff, and the fact just remains that when we are ready, we are ready. When we are ready, we are actually ready. But then, when will we be ready? Is it when a lot of damage has been done? Time waits for no man, and it's just people who have fought and died. Is this what they're gonna have to leave behind? Does that mean it's very, very sad? Well, let me just read this saying that Malcolm X wrote to the a message to the grassroots. Basically, Malcolm X wrote this. It says, "Revolution is based on land. Land is the basis of all independence. Land is the basis of freedom, justice, and equality. Point blank. Period." That's it. Make what you do with that. But that's what it is. That is what it is. And we must have autonomy over our own land. That's it. Someone says, if the army were killing bandits and herdsmen the way they kill IPOP protesters, there won't be any reason to form ESN. Right talk, but at the wrong time. It's too late to cry when the head is off. Well, someone now replied and said, Umahi should have known it all. Another person says, lol, you don't they use scope, the fear unknown gunmen. Well, someone also says, now you're talking what we Igbos have been saying. But then again, it's like you are an Igbo governor. It's a bit embarrassing that it is now that you're saying things like this. Like, wow. Somebody says, give an Igbo man seat of presidency, you will reject American visa. Again, Igbo presidency, I don't think it matters, to be honest. The whole thing is all corrupt anyway. So if he goes there, what will be the chance or probability that change will actually happen? None. Again, I don't know. We're just so power hungry that we want it to be fair, where every region has tasted power or has been in the political seat. It doesn't make sense. Because again, if corruption still continues, then what is the point? Are we then going to pardon corruption because of where somebody is from? Well, we do that already, so it's not anything new to us. However, that needs to stop. That cycle needs to break. It is very, very unintelligent. It is very, very not smart. It is very, very... I don't know what word to use that being offensive, but it's just... There's literally no way. Why would you do that? We don't... It's a lot. Again, when we are ready, we are ready. I think when we're ready, as in when a mass of us is ready, not when 2% or not when a few hundred are ready, but when the Nigerian public is ready. Again, when we have one common cause to fight against something, we will definitely fight against it. Someone says, you are in capital letters. Wow, you are speaking from both sides of your mouth, so you know why they were formed, and yet you rejected them in the face of danger because you wanted to be president of Nigeria as promised you by some of your Fulani friends, and again because of your greed, and many of your people are being killed by the Nigerian security agents. Shame on you, governor, for being so greedy and working against your own people. That's it. That is it. Somebody says, Governor Umahi, you have talk responsibly, unlike a Fulani slave, which you have been of recent. This is actually what annoyed the youth, and they decided to defend themselves. It's only trees that will wait until you want to uproot them. Yeah, that's it. Put what you think about it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.